Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Pisces mid-month Divine Path check-in for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. I would like to remind everyone to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. I'd also like to remind everyone, if you feel so called to do so, if you feel it in your heart, to like, share, and subscribe. Also, commenting, as all of these things help grow the channel, and they also help get the videos into the algorithm, and it is really most appreciated on a lot of different levels. All right, and I do apologize ahead of time if I cough or sneeze, as it is allergy season, and I'm definitely feeling those allergies. So, that being said, without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Pisces Divine Path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you sense within yourself, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we're not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. In a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself, so do pay attention to thems. All right. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Tower, the 10 of Pentacles, and at the bottom we have the Hangman here. So I feel that you, mid-June, mid-July, you are kind of changing where you are spending your resources, and you are receiving, or you're changing where you are delivering those resources. Or so this might be a person, place, or thing that you are no longer giving your resources. You're now giving to something new here. And with the Ace of Wands here, this is this new giving is going to create a lot of growth. And it's going to spark a lot of inspiration for your move forward. And it is this changing of where you're giving your resources that kind of creates this tower moment. And I don't feel like this is necessarily bad for you. I don't always see the tower card as a bad card, but this is creating a sudden change. This is an unexpected change. And so you might be kind of renovating your life. There might be characters filtering out of your life as new characters kind of filter in. But this is a sudden change. There's also an awakening taking place as you change where you're giving your energy to. But this is the course of your divine path here. So this must take place there. This might create some chaos in and around you. I don't really feel like it is your chaos, but you're definitely navigating the change of this. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is leading to your long-term wealth and long-term success here. And at the bottom, we have the Hangman. So you are kind of surrendering to this tower energy. I feel you kind of leaning into the tower energy because for you, it is not bad. So I feel you easily letting go of whatever this was in the past. You're breaking some old patterns connected to that, and you're going through this metamorphosis. You're not struggling against it. I feel like those connected with your past here will be struggling with this tower energy. But this change that you're doing is going to give you this new perspective. I feel like it's really kind of giving you a roadmap in how to navigate forward. All right, please give us Three cards for what is on Pisces Divine Path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. All right. One more, please. Oh boy, one more, please. Thank you. All right, we have Chinamasta, Lalita, and Asana here. So, Chinamasta is the goddess of Kundalini awakenings here. Goddess of self-realization, sexuality, but also self-control. So there's this balance taking place. There's also this rising of this energy, this growth, creating this inspiration. And it's like this goddess here has lost her head with this spiritual realization, this Kundalini awakening here. And so this is the best way one could lose their head. So, and this might be the energy in and around you surrounding this tower energy. Because from the outside looking in, it might appear like chaos, but to you, you're kind of enraptured in this inspiration and in this energy. We have Lalita. So this is the feminine aspect of Parabrahma, Brahman. This is the highest Mahadevi. This is the goddess that governs the universe here. So there's a lot of, there's a couple goddess energies out here. So I feel this divine feminine energy kind of working in and with you at this time. Now, whether you're a man or a woman, we all have feminine and masculine aspects to ourselves. Believe it or not. But I feel like with this switch and this tower, it's like the universe is kind of reworking some of your like mental wiring, and perhaps some of your nervous system is feels like there's an upgrade taking place, if that makes sense, with this awakening. And here we have asana. Now, asana is what we would consider in the West yoga. Now, yoga is a lot of different things, and asana is one of them, these being the physical postures of yoga, the poses here. So I feel that some sort of movement, whether that be running, some morning stretching, whatever this may be for you. This might be yoga asana, but the Spirit is asking you to kind of engage in some level of spiritually enriching movement, whatever that be for you. Now, when I say spiritual, I'm not saying religious. There's quite a difference there. So the Spirit is asking you to incorporate that, and if you are already doing that, then you might consider doing that a little more. Because you're having this awakening, you're having this energy rising, and you need to have your energy system open so that you can have this rising of energy and go all the way to the crown and kind of blow the crown here, blow the top. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Pisces Divine Path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. 3 cards, 3 messages, please. Thank you. Thank you. 1 more, please. No. No. Let's try that one more time. Now, let's try that one more time. Now, if any of those are meant to come out, they will come back out again. Let's try to condense that to 1, please. I know. Thank you. All right, we have Vajrapani, Vajrasattva, and Durga, the warrior goddess. So, Vajrapani, the guardian at the temple gate here. So, I feel like you, metaphorically, you are kind of confronted with this guardian at this inner gate of your heart, or the gate of your freedom, or your spiritual attainment, whatever this is for you. You're confronted with the guardian of that. The guardian says you need to change where you're giving your energy and resources to. Because you acquiesce to this request, because you do that, you experience this level up. You're also receiving this kind of upgrade in your nervous system. And here is a message for this newfound strength that you're stepping into. Use your strength to help someone who is struggling here. So as you move forward, and you are kind of coming into this abundance, you're coming into your own strength, you're on your divine path. This is where the divine is, and your ancestors, your spirit guides, whatever your path is going to ask you to use this strength and this abundance to help those who are struggling. This is Vajrasattva, father of the 5 Buddha families. You are fine just the way you are here. So this is always a great confirmation, but the Spirit is wanting you to know, and I feel like this is kind of this shift of changing where you're giving your resources to, because I feel like you've been giving to something in hopes that it will make you feel some kind of way about yourself. If you keep working this, whatever this is, you'll feel complete, or you'll have this achievement that will make you feel complete. You're kind of realizing as you meet this guardian at the temple gate here, that this approach is kind of flimsy and temporary at best. And the Spirit is saying you're fine just the way you are. And it is this that causes you to shift where you're giving your energy. And you're no longer kind of doing this struggle uphill. And that you are fine just the way you are. You really don't need anything external. It says, Durga, the warrior goddess, dispeller of darkness. It says, become a warrior to dispel the darkness. So I feel like that is what you are doing as you switch what you've been giving your energy to. This is a warrior stance, but it is this kind of divine warrior, almost, I wouldn't say a peaceful warrior. This is not a passive warrior, but this is a warrior that is about spiritual force, momentum, and movement forward here. You're kind of, initially, I feel like you're going to be kind of swimming upstream a little bit because you're going against the grain here. Now, I feel like you're wind assisted. You have this strength and power. You're going to have no problem getting to where the current is just where you need it to be. But to these other people, they're getting swept downstream. So you are kind of becoming this divine warrior because of this movement. All right. This is the Bhagavad Gita deck, and it has quotes from the Bhagavad Gita on the back. All right. Please give us one card for what is on Pisces' divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. One card, please. No. That's too many. One card, please. Well, all right. No. Okay. You're doing the thing. All right. One card, please. Otherwise, we're just going to switch to the next deck. All right. Here comes your countdown. 3, 2. We'll get one more. 1. Okay. You want that one, huh? Okay. Wow. All right. Approaching Guru. G. Willikers. So, approaching Guru. Now, on the back of here it says, just learn the truth. Approach a guru with humility. Inquire from them and render service. The self-realized can impart transcendental knowledge, for they have seen reality here. So, in the future, and this might be someone, this might be the person who is struggling, who you're going to reach out and help, and you're going to realize that they have a lot more to offer, and that they have a lot to teach you. Not to say that this person will be your guru for all time, but this is definitely someone that you can learn about this transcendental reality, this self-realization. Because it does appear you're getting this initial hit of self-realization, but in truth, you need a true guru, essentially, to make this stick and have the energy flow to where it's supposed to flow. So for some of you, this might be a guru, spiritual teacher that is going to aid you kind of to harness and embody this energy. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what are the divine energies in and around Pisces on their divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. Vimana. 1 or 2 more, please. Okay, I'm going to start the countdown, then we're going to switch. 1, all right. All right, Vimana. This is a avatar of Vishnu. says, and the blessings that Vamana comes with is receiving charity here. So you are receiving something. I feel like this might be where some of this abundance is coming in. Also, you're giving charity somewhere, and in this act, you are also receiving the charity of this knowledge and wisdom. Resisting cheats and tricksters. So this is also where you're changing your energy, which when you do, when you stop giving to the cheats and the tricksters, they will have a tower moment because they are no longer receiving that energy. Being charitable in the right spirit here. So this also goes back to helping those who are struggling, not so that you look like a great humanitarian, but because there is someone who needs help and you feel that inner call to help that person. Ability to use trickery for good. So this might be part, again, of this helping others. Now, when the ability to use trickery for good could be something like you leave an envelope with some money in it in somebody's mailbox who you know is struggling, or you slip some money under somebody who might be sleeping on the street. You slip it under whatever they're sleeping on, or put it in their cup when they're not watching. You're not looking for the ego gratification of this giving, but it is for the sake of giving. This would be the right spirit to give in, and this would be using trickery for good. You're kind of being tricky by not letting yourself be seen, but it is really for the good. And then Mahadeva Shiva, the god of destruction. Shiva's blessings are sexual prowess. So you might also be really feeling good about yourself. You have this air about you, this magnetism going on with this kind of upgrade you're receiving. Makes you kind of magnetic. Union with a good marriage partner, or you could say committed partner. So there may be some of that kind of coming in for you at this time, or at least the introduction of this person. You might be meeting this person at this time. Detachment from life's unexpected changes. So there is an unexpected change coming. I feel like your movements are kind of the catalyst of this. And I feel like this is kind of why you have this detachment from this unexpected change. But this is part of this blessing that you're receiving from the divine. So when you notice yourself kind of unaffected by this mentally and emotionally, do know that this is this blessing coming in. Numerous benefits from worldly enjoyment to liberation. So you're moving forward in abundance. So I feel like you will be enjoying the world on a greater level than you were before. But also liberation. This is this moksha, or this is this self-realization kind of moment. Or at least a spiritual attainment kind of moment. And so these are the blessings, and this is kind of just kind of reiterating what the cards have already showed us thus far. All right. Please give us, scooch. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Pisces Divine Path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. Thank you. Oh, you got the Monday card. Oh. Ooh. So it says Messages Monday. And whenever this card comes out, I always say this is not my favorite card. But this is kind of indicating that you will be receiving some sort of communication. It's a little vague. And this communication coming in the first part of a week from mid-June to mid-July. But do expect some messages towards the beginning of a week here. And I feel like you might even be getting like what feels like a message that was like, I was here, I knocked on the door, you weren't here, see you another time. But for whatever reason, who this message is from is quite important to you. So this may be someone who may not have your phone number or something like that because they cannot text here, at least in that one scenario. Now that's very specific and is probably only going to resonate with one of you out there, but do expect some messages. And power. So you are kind of coming into this strength, this power. There's definitely this spiritual force and power kind of moving through your life as you make this change here, and this creating a lot of growth. It says you are a pawn. I feel like this is kind of what you're seeing here, and this might be a kind of a hard truth to swallow about where you've been giving your resources, and these people who are cheats and tricksters. You realize you've kind of been a pawn in their game. I don't feel like completely, because you're kind of realizing, you're seeing it, and you're making this quick change. You're no longer playing their game, so their game cannot continue. But you are kind of realize that you were kind of being manipulated and or played with a little bit. My heart definitely goes out to you, because that is uncomfortable. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Pisces Divine Path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. Thank you. So we have persona, light in the dark, and wisdom. So this persona, this has a lot to do with where you have been giving your energy to. So this is something that was giving you some ego-based gratification, this persona. It's almost like a coat you put on. It's not actually the truth of yourself. It might be an element of yourself, but it is just this persona. So this might be an online presence. I'm feeling performance, some level of this, which is normal in that arena. But you're kind of realizing that these tricks and cheaters may have had you kind of drinking your own Kool-Aid, if that makes sense, and kind of overblowing your ego so that they could kind of reap the benefit here. That you're kind of realizing this. But as you see, there's like the persona is kind of emanating out of this kind of empty space. And in this empty space, as you switch and you kind of shed this garment of this persona, or at least you set it down for a moment, you realize this light in the dark. This light is you. Not this persona you, but this essence of yourself, this spiritual realization. And this is this pearl of wisdom you're receiving. All right. We'll get a couple cards from the Oracle of Rama deck. We will first let a Divine Guide card pick us, and then we will get a couple messages from the Greater Oracle of Rama deck. All right, this one is which one? That one? Rama. So that is. So Rama is the god and the hero, one of the heroes in the story, the Ramayana. And Ram is an incarnation of Vishnu. All right. And here we have the number 4. So 4 is the number of stability. I feel you kind of coming into a more stable place. Excuse me, as I paused, I was just reading it. It says, God incarnate on a divine life quest. Now I'm just going to read that again, and I don't have any commentary to give you on this. I think it says enough. But I'm just going to read it again. You just let it sink in. Don't judge it. Just let it sink in. This is talking about you. God incarnate on a divine life quest. Don't judge it. Just let it sink in. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Pisces' divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. All right, thank you. Inconceivable destiny. That's what it says here. So this is getting real juicy now. Number 4. One's child or protege gains honor. So it does appear that you are becoming someone's protege or devotee or spiritual child or whatever tradition you're engaged in. And I feel like you're gaining honor from this movement and from the growth that you're going to have with this approaching guru, whatever that is for you. Good and bad fortune. Let's see, number 4. A reversal of positive situation appears imminent. So, a reversal of positive situations appears imminent. So there is this tower moment coming. I don't feel like you're going to feel the brunt of the tower. But as you turn away from what you've been giving your resources to, you may receive an initial loss, and it feels kind of monetary. And this is the reversal of the positive situation of whatever this was lucrative, but you were being taken advantage of. So you almost have to start anew. And so this is imminent. This change is coming for you. It says, leap of faith. A hidden life purpose awakens to birth success. This is what's happening for you. Let me read again for you. A hidden life purpose awakens to birth success. So, I mean, the Spirit really has something planned for you. You have this divine life purpose. This is your divine path. But it is, speaking of the importance of changing where you're giving your resources to, doing whatever this physical movement is, and this giving and receiving here. All right, please give us 3 cards for a final message. What would you like to leave Pisces with for what is on their divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Pisces. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and at the bottom we have the Knight of Pentacles. So there is change taking place. I feel that you are being called to take action, take this movement. And this is also a card that speaks of communication. We have another card over here of communication to one degree or another. I also feel like you are going to receive some communication, some information about these people. So I don't feel like this is information you just kind of stumble on. I feel like you're kind of shown evidence, I think, of this. So this communication is about this illusion that you've been under for a little bit. But it is this communication that is really coming as this Ace of Pentacles, this abundance. This is this divine gift coming in. Because it's like these cheats and tricksters have you kind of fenced into this really beautiful garden, and they're like, oh, there's nothing outside of the garden. There's nothing out there. Don't go out there. Don't look out there, because they don't want you to leave the garden. They want to keep you in this little area all to themselves so that they can reap your harvest. But you're getting this communication is giving you what you need to get beyond this garden and out into the world. And this is bringing in these opportunities for abundance and a lot of growth here. And this is the Empress is talking about being pregnant. It's like the universe is pregnant with this new you, this new path for you. What was it? Let's see if I can find it. Yes. A hidden life purpose awakens to birth success. So it's like the universe is pregnant. This awakening is birthing this success here for you. Knight of Pentacles, you may have felt like this success has been a long time coming, and this has kind of been this information about these people is also feels like it has taken a long time to reach your ears. So you have a couple questions about the people surrounding you, and rightfully so here. And as you move forward, there are going to be some shadows that are going to need to be processed, but I feel like the universe, the divine, is kind of getting you over the hump here, getting you into your abundance, and so that you will be kind of processing your shadows from this place of abundance here. Now the King of Wands, so you have this vision about where you're going. You are being honored for a certain level of attainment here, and it might just be this switching and getting on this divine path. You are receiving this honor due to that. But it is this switch that creates this completion of this hard work, because you're kind of working double time with these tricks and these cheats and tricksters, because they're taking some of your harvest. So you're working even harder to try to keep your metaphorical storehouses full, and it keeps coming up short for some reason. And so this type of hard work is coming to its completion. It's coming to its end here. And this is really putting you in a position to become the master of yourself, the master of your mind, your world. This is also going to open up a space, because you're not in this persona type of creation, for you to really develop and learn a lot of new skills here. And after these skills are in there, you might put on aspects of this persona, but knowing that it's just a persona. And maybe you don't have to put it back on. Maybe, like I said, you're fine just the way you are. You're already complete. You don't need to put on anything. And here we have the Sun card. So you are receiving a level of enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment, attainment, and this is sparking off this period of success for you. I feel you feeling very good at this time, very positive. Also, there's an aloofness to you. You're not fazed by this. And I feel like in the past you would have been very fazed by this, but you have this lightness, like I said, this aloofness. Your heart is open. You're ready for whatever is next. You're not focused on this because you're basking in this divine bliss here. And moving forward, feeling very good. All right. Pisces, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for mid-June to mid-July. Outside of the tricks here, this looks fantastic. And so this looks really good. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. Like I said, once again, you are most appreciated. And Pisces, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.